I forgot to put myself on. So, good morning, Sugar Shack, Gemma, Vegan, and whoever else is going to come in today. Thursday, garbage day. We actually got our garbage out. I think we got our garbage out in time today. Last week we didn't. So, okay, Vegan will be back later. So I said hello to him for no reason. Oh shoot, I have to put it on live chat, which I always forget about now when I go into a chat. Hi, Facey. I don't believe I've seen you before, but good morning. Nice to see you. Oh, geez, that's what I was going to do this morning too. Settings, community. Let me see. See. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to look at something in my settings. So how are you guys today? Day before the weekend, we're going to, hi, Lady K. We're going to a track and field, my granddaughter's track and field this weekend. And I'll tell you what, months ago, I never would have been around a group of strangers, but now I feel confident. So I feel confident about going. I feel confident about being around people. And that's not to say that, anyone should or shouldn't get what I got, but because I don't think I'm allowed to say that. But I do feel more confident about being around people. So there's that. And my kids, my biological kids who were dead set against getting it, are now both getting it because they don't want to get sick. So, and now the one that we got, the shot that we got is being approved for children. And I really don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about kids getting it, but, we actually, decide for ourselves. Maybe the parents decide. I don't know how you got it too. I just wanted to be, we have seen what my husband's, and by the way, if you guys can, please send out prayers to Mike and Joy Lang's husband, because they found out yesterday that they deferred him from the transplant list because he's just not doing that well. And they don't even know if he could survive a lung transplant, like a double lung, especially a double lung transplant right now. That's okay, Sugar Shack. But they don't even know if he could survive a double lung transplant right now. So they've deferred him. And even with the double lung transplant, if he survives the first year, they said that it's only usually on the average good for 7 years. And oddly enough, if you get a single lung transplant, they said it's only good for 4 years, which I found odd. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why a double lung transplant would be, would be good for longer. But maybe that's because you have two good lungs. I don't know. I really don't understand the medical part because I'm not, I am nowhere near a nurse. So I wouldn't begin to give my opinions about stuff like that. I know about my own issues and my own things, but I wouldn't give my opinion about someone else's. So how are you guys today? I want to talk about a few things. I saw a few things yesterday that were really kind of disturbing. Um, disturbing. It, I just have to wonder in my head how people raise their children. Like, do they raise their children with any modicum of respect for our 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 appreciation for, if someone gives me a gift, no matter if my friendship fell out with that person, I would never destroy that gift. But that's me. That's how I was raised. I was raised right, I believe. My parents said, no matter what you do, you appreciate what you get. You don't throw it into a barrel and burn it. That just actually says more about you than it does the person that gave you the gift. Um, and that's just my opinion, and I have a right to my opinion. Hello, A&A. But I just found it very, you know, I don't know. I just found it, these people can't just walk away from a friendship. They feel the need to actually, put down that person. And if you have the need to put down a person because you're that insecure with your own self, then that says more about you than it does the person that you're putting down. Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, if you can't just walk away from a friendship, then there's something wrong with you. There's something inherently wrong with you. And that's what I've seen over and over again. Like, it's like they can't just walk away from a friendship. They actually have to destroy either the character of that person or something that that person gave to them. Which, you know what? If I gave something to someone and they're going to burn it, I mean, fine. You've got a bunch of like hooligans in your chat cheering you on. That's fine with me because, that says more about you. That's the way you were raised. That's the way you raise your children. To me, I mean, there's more people that think you're an idiot and they're probably scared of you. And I don't want friends that are scared of me. I want friends that, completely respect me for who I am. And because I am not that person, I am not the person that's going to, trash you because, our friendship didn't work out or whatever. I'm just not going to do it. I clapped back? I have clapped back a few times, but um I've learned that clapping back does you no good at all. It doesn't do you any good. All it does is give that person a reason to clap back at you. Hey, Jackpot, good morning. So, if that's the need that you have, is to just put you down and put you down and put you down. Every chance they get, they have your name in their mouth. Even when something isn't even about you, that your name is, put in their mouth, they feel the need to put you down. Unconsenting. Came here because of oh, thank you, unconsenting. Welcome. Hey, Lady Behaven. Nice to see you. Pixie Dust. Good morning. But what I saw when you throw something in a barrel and burn it, a gift, and I've had I cannot tell you how many people have destroyed things. That's why I'm like, from now on, when I do a giveaway, it's just going to be a gift card because to me, um, there's no use giving gifts if they're just going to get mad at you and turn around like little babies, throw a tantrum and destroy it. Like, even people that have given me gifts that I've fallen out with, I cannot bring myself to destroy the gifts that they've given me because it was given, it was given with good intentions. I've never gotten a gift given out of, because, they're trying to bribe me or whatever. But it's kind of disturbing to see that because then you think to yourself, how are you raising your children? Or how were you raised? Were you raised like that? The only thing that needs to be put in a barrel and burned is the hate they have. Yeah, exactly. But they can't do that. They can't do that. They have to actually film. Not only do they do it, they have to film it. They, when did that become okay? Like, when did that become an okay thing to do? I've gotten gifts from people I've fallen out with, but there's no way in hell that I would do that. I just think that's low class. Hey, tacos, good morning. I just think it just shows how, and and destroying someone's character over and over and making fun of what they do for a living over and over. Like, what is the point? Making fun of a single mother who's raising three kids on her own and at least trying to do something better herself, starting her own business, making candles, whatever. Why put that down over and over and over and over? That to me shows more about you than it shows about her. And I really understand that she gets mad and she claps back. Um, Me, on the other hand, I'm not going to clap back because I feel like the people that are cheering that on are idiots to start with, are idiots because, like, to me it shows you weren't raised right, or you didn't have the parents I had good parents. So yeah, but watching that was just like, it was like they were doing it for a show. And I didn't actually watch the stream that was done in. I just watched the clip channel. So it's it is what it is, I guess. I guess people need to do. That's the thing on YouTube. It's YouTube fodder, and they need to. I personally think they enjoy the attention they get by acting the way they do. Just ignore them. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why my name came up in that whole thing because I have not talked about that person, put her name in my mouth for months, um, because she means nothing to me. I don't go to her channel, I'm not subbed to her channel. But of course, my name had to, and I knew my name would be brought up. I knew it. But, people need to do that. And like a lot of people say, because you're an easy target, I'm not being targeted because you have to care about what someone thinks about you. I respect Laura because of the hustle. She tries and keeps moving to do what she needs to do to support her family, not sit on her ass all day collecting a check. Exactly, Taco. She is going out. You know, she's not sitting on calls all day, or she's not, on YouTube 20 hours a day. I mean, does she go on YouTube? Yeah, she goes on YouTube, but she also does what she needs to do for her business. So yeah, you've got to respect that. And I don't care what anybody says. I do respect that. I respect someone that can hustle. It's old already. They need to move on and find something worthwhile to talk about. Well, they're just, hey, Gingerlocks, how are you? Um, yeah, they need it just to me was it just silly. Like it made and it was kind of a nice hoodie. She could have given it away to somebody, but whatever. It is what it is. Instead of just making fun of it, like how old are you? Is this like grade school? Sometimes I think YouTube is like grade school. Like if you're not running over something someone gave you, you're burning something someone gave you. It's just so stupid, and if you're going to burn a gift I gave you, good, go ahead, cut it up, do it. It's been done before. And you know what? I get along with that person now. Yeah, I understand she got mad at me and she cut up a gift, but she thought better of it after she apologized. We made up, and that was it. We moved on from it. And you can move on from a friendship without having to do what they're doing, and it's every day. Like I can see where she gets like frustrated, where Laura gets frustrated, because it's every freaking day. I've worked for what, 25 years, and always have, but even with that, I know I couldn't support three kids and myself, or even one kid. Exactly, tacos. Ninny. Hi, Ninny. Nice of you to pop in. You too. I don't see her in my chat very often. How are you doing? I'm like seeing people in here that I haven't seen in so long, and I'm so happy that you guys come in here. Tawanda, Minnie, um, Tiffany Marie. I really enjoy seeing you guys in here. I know it's not every day, but I really enjoy seeing you, Gemma. Um, I really enjoy. I just wanted to put that out there, that I really enjoy seeing you in there. I know I don't have a big chat. There's not 300 people in here, but the people that come in here talk, and they're just sweet and nice and kind, and I adore that. I really don't get that many trolls in here. I suppose maybe I should keep my mouth shut and not have an opinion, but I do have opinions about what I saw yesterday. I just thought it was kind of like stupid. Like, and I didn't actually watch the stream. I couldn't even tell you whose channel that came from, because I have unsubbed so many channels. But what I can say is that what I saw was disturbing, to say the least. To start a fire in a burn barrel and just throw a jacket in there is kind of just for show, just because you want is it because she wanted attention? Hi, Diana. Nice to see you. Is it because she wanted attention, or I don't know why you would even do such a thing. And I know people have disabilities, etc. I'm not tagging on them. My wife has a disability and could get checked, but I've taught her that as long as her arms and legs work and she's cognizant, she will. She will. Exactly. Yeah, I don't even get notifications. So the only time I know something is going on YouTube is usually when someone, like a clip channel, I will watch the clip channels because I won't give them a view. Carla, I only get little max 40 people. Also, I like I like it like that. All it is less lurkers. Ninny, I enjoy, because the people that come in here, on the most part, will talk. I don't have that many lurkers. They come in here and they talk and they engage with each other. So I do enjoy a smaller chat. Like if there was, and there has been like over 100 people, and that's usually when there's like drama or something going on, where I'm opening my big mouth. Um, I can't keep up with the chat. But this way, when it's smaller, I can keep up with the chat, and I enjoy that more. Gingerlocks, if you want to come up, let me know. Um, let me know, because you're welcome to come up. I was just, I was just disappointed, and just thinking, would never raise my, I never raised my kids to be disrespectful if someone gave them a gift. I always raised my kids to respect. Um, you want to come up? Okay. Um, I always raised my kids, if someone gives you a gift, please appreciate, you know, okay, please appreciate what someone gives to you. Like, even if you don't like it, like, even if you hate it, like my husband trust me, my husband has given me gifts that I could seriously hated. But I've always said, that's so nice, especially when he buys me clothes. I've told him no nicely, don't buy me clothes. Please don't buy me clothes because he picks out the ugliest clothes. Seriously, you should have seen the underwear he brought me when I was in the hospital for a month. Oh my God. I wouldn't even go into that. But yeah. But I always taught my kids, and I was taught when I was growing up, if someone gives you something, you appreciate it, no matter if you like it or not. Aw, Ninny, that was over a year ago. That's what I was saying. Like, hi, Pink Lady Luck. Good morning. I was just saying this morning, Pink, that a lot of people that weren't coming in here before coming in here again. And it's so nice to see those people. Did I post the link? Yeah, I did. It's so nice to see those people because there shouldn't be sides, this side or that side, and even if you don't get along with someone, I think we can move on from friendships and just be kind and just move on. Hi,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm in my friend's house cleaning her dog stuff up. I'm taking care of the dogs while they're away.
Oh, are you a dog sitter now?
No, I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart for my.
Is it close to your house?
What's that?
Is it close to where you live?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't close to where I lived.
Oh, okay.
But she wants me to hang out because I just fed the dog. She's got two little dogs. And if I leave Tessa alone with, I want to call her Lily, and her name's not Lily. God damn it. What is her name? It sounds like Lily. Look, Tessa and whatever. Anyway, she's a smaller dog. And I have to make sure like Tessa eats her food, and that Tessa stays away from Lexi. That's the dog's name, Lexi.
Lexi.
Stays away from Lexi while she's eating, so she eats.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Oh, your kids are off to school this morning?
Yes.
Yay!
Negative.
I bet you're happy.
Oh my God. Even the thought of like them having to be home for 10 days, I was like, no, no, no.
Well, that's good that she didn't have it. Yeah. For multiple reasons, actually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so yeah, I was watching the whole thing, the burn barrel thing, and I'm thinking to myself, what is wrong with this YouTube? What is going on?
What are you talking about?
Well, I went to Stewie's channel and he
Okay.
has a clip on there of someone taking something that a hoodie that Laura had given to someone, and she throws it into a burn barrel to destroy it. And I'm thinking to myself,
Who is this again? Who's destroying stuff?
Steph,
Oh,
I don't really know her.
I don't know her at all. I know
Uh,
nothing.
she's just
I've
like
only
someone
heard stuff
new.
about her. I don't know a thing about her.
But yeah, and I don't know her either. And I don't know I mean, I'm not saying anything about her, but I'm just thinking to myself, why why can't people just move away from a friendship, with like clean
Because
break
that's
and
not
just,
what they're here for. It's not a
I,
friendship. That's why.
but that's inciting someone to, you know what I mean? That's just like,
It's about everybody's personal views and money that they make. That's all that this is about. It has
I
nothing
guess.
to do. And yes, what gets views? Drama. So if they manufacture the drama and the drama keeps coming out constantly and they're going after someone, then the drama keeps going and their money keeps coming in their pockets. That's how it all works.
Hi, Richard, Mojo, and Remy, new people that just came in. Yeah,
Hi.
I know. I just don't. I wasn't raised like that. I didn't raise my kids like that. My kids, to me, if you got a gift, no matter if you liked it or not, you appreciate the gift. You don't
Exactly. I mean,
destroy
that's
it.
kind of much how I was taught. as well. Like you appreciate everything, and God knows I don't
And
appreciate
and
everything.
you got to wonder, most of these women have children, and is that how they're raising their children? And I know that children are out. I'm just saying, on the whole, is that how? Because
fact of
that's
the
not how
matter
I
is
raised
that
them.
your kids can always go back and look at this one
Right.
day, and your grandkids,
Yeah.
and your great grandkids. Who knows how the internet's going to work in like 100, 200 years if they're
Yeah, because it's forever, and I've done things on here I'm not proud of, that are out there. And, you know, um, but thankfully none of my family is on here, even my husband, even though,
I can honestly say I really try to conduct myself in a certain way. It doesn't
Mhm,
come out that way,
right.
but I got kids I got to raise, and why would I want to put the worst part of middle school that everybody hates and bring it
Mhm,
back into my 40s? Doesn't
right,
make any sense.
right. And it's just the more I see of it, and it's not like they're like in grade school and they're young kids. These are 40, 45-year-old grandmothers, mothers, you know, a- and
Everybody's either 30 plus up. That I don't
it's,
know if there's any
well,
20-year-olds in this community. I don't know why they would be.
I don't think there's 20-year-olds. They're 35 and up. Grandmothers, 45, their grandmothers, their mothers, and they're just act like, they act like, I don't know. I don't know what they act like. It's hard to fathom. I mean, I just don't get it. When I saw that, like them throwing a perfectly good honey into a burn barrel, I'm thinking, is that how you raise your children? Like, is it? And I mean, it's none of my business. And I'm not distant, but that's not how I was raised. And that's not how I raised my children. My
Right.
children is like, no matter what you someone gives you as a gift, whether you like it or not, you say thank you
Can you
and
hear
you
me?
appreciate it. Yeah,
Carla.
I can hear you.
Carla.
Tell her a right type. Oh, shoot. She stopped hearing me. Hey, Backroads Art Studio. Good morning. Oh, goodness. Come back up. What happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Barely.
Really?
Really,
How
it's
about
really bizarre.
how about
There you are.
now?
There you now I hear you.
Oh, okay. I pressed something in and no. Okay. Yeah, did you just stop hearing me or?
I lost sound. I I,
Oh,
I
okay.
took I wanted to let the dogs hang outside for a little bit, get them some outside time before I go back home. But let them out in the afternoon. So
Okay,
John
you're
time, which
roboting. You are
I'm
roboting
roboting.
now. Yeah, you are roboting.
Uh, hold on. Hold on.
Okay. Hi, Lisa. Lisa 54. There's so many Lisas on here.
Is that better?
Yes, much
Okay.
better.
I can't sit outside with you. Damn it. Uh-oh.
Hi,
I'm looking,
Jojo.
and they have all these things that they were going to plant, and they put them up on the top of their deck, and
Uh-huh.
now they're all over the one side of the deck because they fell.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'll figure that out later.
So are you going to stay there until is she gone on vacation or something or?
Yeah, she and her family, the two girls who are Gracie's age,
Mm-hmm.
they went to Florida for a cheerleading competition.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Hi, Carol.
Okay. Dogs ate. Dogs are good. I'm just letting them have
Dogs are
some.
well behaved. I've
What's
never
up?
I've never dog sat before. Oh no, I'm lying. I have for my stepdaughter. Dog sat for her. Yeah, I did. I did.
Well, I mean, we've dog sat a lot. I mean, that we're dog people. So when they were about a month ago, they weren't even thinking of asking me. I kind of offered it to them because it is so close to my house.
Mhm.
And what are the two of them barking at right now?
Hi, Val's Variety Venue. That's Todd tongue twister for me. How are you, sweetie?
Yeah, yeah. All right, where are these little ones just run off to? Like, I'm not used to like little dogs like this. They're little dogs. Tessa and
Oh,
Lexi.
they're little dogs.
Little dogs.
Hi,
Yeah,
Texas
so
Girl
they went
One.
to Florida. They're in Disney, I think, till Sunday, and then I think they're going to Cocoa Beach because Dave, who is my friend's husband, is a surfer, so he wants to go surf.
I have to tell Pink, I did get my second shot, and it was really, the side effects were really minimal. I got a sore arm and I was achy. That is it. And not even, it didn't even last 24 hours. Really was so mild.
Hold on.
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it on YouTube because I know a lot of people have had their channels taken down for talking about it, but I really had minimal side effects from it. And my kids had pretty much decided that they weren't going to get, the vaccine. Now they've decided they don't want to get sick, so they're getting it too.
Sorry that dog was about to eat something the dog shouldn't eat. That's why I had to go like no.
Oh, what was it? What was it going to eat?
I don't know. The dog had went to the bathroom and it was ready to roll around and then eat the stuff that was there. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, which is Friday.
In the morning.
I will be doing this.
You want to go live?
I can go live tomorrow.
Can you? Oh, that is so good. Because I have to do some stuff, like, because we're going to track and field on Saturday, so I have to get some stuff done tomorrow.
Yeah,
And
that's not a problem
yeah,
at all.
I want to do it early. I want to get it done early because that's how I roll.
Right.
So yeah.
Oh, you're all wet. Ew.
Yeah, that would be great. So if you guys would go over to Gingerlock's mom chat, you could post your link in the chat.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah,
I can't right
she'll
now
go
because
live.
I'm on StreamYards with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I'm on StreamYards, I can't see the chat.
Yeah, if anybody has her link, can one of my mods post her link? Go over to her channel. Yeah, schedule it. So, because that's what I do. I schedule my lives usually. Every once in a while, I'll go live and not schedule it, but not very often.
You know what? I'll schedule it today for tomorrow, so people know where to go, or if they want to hit the bell sign, in case they don't know my channel or not familiar with me or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
That'd be good.
The dogs are good.
And I will be in there. I mean, I'll be in there listening. It's just like I have so much to do tomorrow.
Right. What I'm doing at the moment, like I won't go live until I'm done with the dogs, and then I'll go live.
Right.
So it'll be more around 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have gone live at 9 o'clock. Like, I used to change my times like every day. Like one day I would go, Tawanda, I've been thinking about you, sweetie.
Hey, Tawanda.
I think she just posted your link.
Thank you, Tawanda.
I really do think she posted your link. Tawanda, I have really been thinking about you.
Hey, Tawanda. All right, I'm going to leave the dogs. Time to leave the dogs. So I'm going to take you in the car with me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are you turning the camera on?
No.
I can barely. Lady Behaving says she can barely hear you. I can hear you fine.
Well, because I was in another room.
Oh, okay. She was in another room.
I was screaming.
She was screaming. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was thinking about you. Pink, the guy that works with my husband that's in the hospital, was deferred off the lung transplant list. They don't think he would survive a double lung transplant. Yeah, so he was deferred, and they need to make sure that before he gets a
Can you
transplant.
hear me, Carla?
Yes, I can hear you now. Before he
Carla?
gets a yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, before he gets a transplant, he will, and this is from COVID, guys. Before he gets a transplant, they have to make sure that he can survive. And
It
the
doesn't sound good for your friend. I'm sorry.
no, it doesn't. And they even know it because like his wife, when she texted my husband's office, said, we discussed it and don't even know if it's worth, does he want to live like that? He was an active 55-year-old, healthy man. And now um, he is like pretty much bedridden. He will never work again. Um, and but he has a young daughter. Yeah, me too, Tawanda. Me too. It's just like, it's so heartbreaking that I mean, his wife got it and she had the mild symptoms and stuff. He got it and ended up in ICU and very bad and on a respirator. And you just never know. And that's
No.
why I'm kind of happy that I've got at least this temporary protection with the uh, with the vaccine. So I don't know what the long-term effects of it are, but I feel good about going. Like months ago, if my husband said that they were having track and field and there was going to be a bunch of people there, I would never have gone. I would have been too chicken to go. I would have said, no, you can go. But now I'm fine. I'm comfortable going. So, oh, I
I'd
hope
be
she's,
comfortable doing whatever. Like,
what's that?
can you hear me?
Yeah. What's that?
Carla.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you
Oh,
hear
you
me?
can hear me. No,
Yes,
like, I'm
definitely.
almost home.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
almost home. So as soon as
All
I'm
right.
home, I won't have any more of these
Oh my
issues.
God, you weren't kidding that you were close to home.
Oh, yeah, she's less than a mile.
Hi, Bailey. Hi, Bailey. My love, my love, my love. Um, yeah, so you never know how it's going to affect you. And I am confident, since taking that I am okay. I haven't felt, you know what? I feel really good. I feel very good. I've been going out more. Like tomorrow I'm going to go to the mall, which I haven't done by myself. I've gone to the mall once with my husband. I know you still have to wear the mask and everything, but you know, I wasn't comfortable doing that stuff before. So he is doing great. It's been about
I never
5
had a
years.
problem with it.
You never had a problem with it.
I mean, yeah, I caught it, but I caught it in a place where I didn't know where I was wearing a mask.
That's
So,
true.
it was like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And, I'm no freaking hurry to get the vaccine.
Right.
But at the same time, like, I don't want my kids to ever have to worry that they have to miss school because they never got the vaccine.
Right. Well, I guess
Huge ass truck.
the vaccine that we got has just been approved for school age children. And I don't know, I really don't know if I would have my children get it, but I guess that's up to the parents. Right now he has pancreatitis, but overall he's doing well. That's good, I think. I need to go to the doctor. Oh, today, Remy? Good luck. Prayers for
Yes,
you.
buddy, good luck. She's dealing with so much with her stomach too, so I get
Oh
that.
yeah, she's always had problems with her stomach. Ever since like last year, I think ever since you were in the hospital last year, I think she's had problems with her stomach.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean that's when I remember because I was in the hospital and she was telling me
mhm.
her
Yeah,
issues. They sound very similar to mine.
yeah. Maybe she has what you had. Who knows? Who knows? It's funny that Tiffany Marie, it's
Sorry.
not funny,
Good.
not
I'm home.
funny in a ha-ha kind of way, but funny, I mean, in a odd kind of way that she has this.
Funny as in
I would never would have
strange.
guessed that she had osteoporosis.
Dude, what the hell are you doing?
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
Road
No, I'm
rage.
in my parking lot, and this guy. No, I'm in the parking lot, and this guy's like sitting in the middle of the parking lot, and nobody can get in. I'm like, what are you doing?
Did he move?
And finally, I went around him. Oh my God! I'll tell you what. I bought these solar lights, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, did I tell you about the solar lights yesterday? I think I might have.
I don't think
want to
so.
repeat myself.
I don't remember you saying
Well, I
that.
bought these solar lights.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I bought these solar lights, and my neighbor has a lot of them. And they're very dim, but they're nice. The ones that
Right.
I got, it's like as if you put in the lights. That's how bright they are.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right.
Do they go outside? Do they go outside? The lights, do they go outside? Can she hear me? Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. Hold on. Yeah,
Okay.
hold on 1 second.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Hold on.
Oh, your stomach is bloated.
You there?
Yeah, I was just reading what Remy said. She thinks it's the mesh. Her stomach is bloated and she thinks it's the, oh boy. She thinks it, or well, you think it's the mesh from your hernia surgery. I don't think I ever want to have surgery again. I hope she comes back up. Or is it to adhere to the scar tissue? God, I so don't know what this stuff is. Abdominal and umbilical. You said you don't have a belly button anymore. Oh, sure. Sorry. I thought you were just gonna come back up. There you go, my dear. Did I drop it? Did it come? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, Remy, tell your doctor what you think it is. Hey, Ms. OMG, nice to see you. Every person I know that has had hernia surgery has had problems after. I hope you go, Remy. You can go septic or something. It's very concerning. I don't even know what hernia surgery is. I've never had a hernia. I've always been pretty healthy in my life. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine and clear.
Okay. Did you just stop hearing me? Is that why you went up?
It was going in and out
Oh.
because I was in my car and you were on my car speaker. So I couldn't get it to disengage. So I had to jump off, and then that's how I was able to get you off my car speaker.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Pixie Dust says, I have an abdominal hernia mesh, and some days it's painful. I had it done in the 90s. Wow. Holy cow. You guys are all sick. I'm not saying
I will tell
like
you, majority of the people that I've noticed on this platform have some kind of illness of some sort.
Yeah. I've noticed that in my, especially when we start.
We're all people who gave up on TV because TV's gotten so much and needed another place to go. And we kind of ended up here. And yet, how did we end up here? That's a damn freaking good question. I think
a lot of, especially in the drama community and the drama, ended up here with true crime and Chris Watts, and then kind of filtered over to the drama community, and then kind of met everybody that way. And then once you meet somebody, one person in the drama, you kind of, you know,
You kind of
you
meet them all.
Yeah, meet
Yep.
them all.
Whether
Unfortunately.
one, two, or not.
Oh my God. Oh, it's crazy.
Mhm.
But I'll tell you what was funny last night. And I mean, it was hilarious. I was in Shoot Shits last night. And
I missed it last night.
if you guys didn't watch it last night,
Totally missed it.
it was hilarious. I mean, I seriously was laughing my ass off. It was so funny. Cam was hilarious. If you guys never watched it last night, I think it was like 2.5 hours. It was just like her laughing and just telling stories. And it was really funny. And it was like, it was like a little bit of drama, but it was mostly her talking about, they ended up in different discords, and they were kind of looking for Wendy's Discord, but they found all these other discords, and they were telling stories about, they at one point ended up in a cooking Discord, and Ricky started making some recipe that he found in this Discord. It was hilarious.
Ricky's very funny.
And they
So
said
Cam, I mean,
when they would go in the Discord, they would ask if they knew Wen or Diane, and none of them knew who they were because they weren't in these Discords that they were supposed to be in. They were just clicking on different Discords. It was so funny. I mean, I was literally laughing my ass off, But I needed it. I needed a good laugh last night, and they gave it to me. I'm telling you, it was just funny.
I missed it. I'm really mad I missed it.
Oh God, you have to go back and watch it. It was so funny. And and then we, and I don't know if it was last night or if it was a clip from the night, or if it was on a clip channel, but she was talking about how Wendy had STDs because she didn't open gifts. And what she meant to say was PTSD, but she kept saying STD. She got STDs. He said, STDs is a sexual. And she goes, because I was listening to her say that too, and I'm like, what did she say? And it was PT. She meant PTSD, but she kept saying STD. Oh my God, it was so funny. So funny. And last night, if you guys have not seen their live from last night, it was really funny because she was talking about cucumbers and sex. And I mean, it was just like they were all over the place. And Discord, all the different Discords they ended up finding themselves into. And it was just, it was just funny. Funny. Because they were actually looking for Wendy's Discord, and they found all these other Discords. And I don't know how they found them, but and Pam was saying they told me to shut up because I was talking too much. Because they ended up in a gaming Discord that she was making. I guess she was talking too much, but it was funny. I mean, I was crying. I was laughing so hard. But yeah, I'm so glad I found them because they really are. If you listen to them, they really are funny and entertaining. Like I
totally agree.
Yeah, I never really knew much about them. But the more I go there, the more I like them. Last night, literally from start to finish, I was laughing, and I needed that. I really needed that big laugh, and it was a belly laugh. So, yeah, you need to go and watch it because what you will see. It was really funny. Yeah. It was hilarious. It was so entertaining. And when Ricky said he said, that just looked so good. So I just got the eggs out and the biscuits out. And he started making whatever recipe it was that they were talking about in this Discord. Oh, it was just funny. It was funny.
I missed it.
Bailey, yeah, it was.
What time
I-
did they go live?
I believe it was around 9 o'clock, something like that.
And you know what? I watched last night The Ice Sniper on Vice, which is a new documentary about the 16-year-old kid who was with the not elderly, he was like 40 years old. The child was 16. They were not father and son, but they had like a father and son relationship. And apparently they killed a whole hell of a lot more people than I ever thought they did.
Were they the ones that got into the trunk of the car and were shooting
Yep.
people? Okay. I remember that. I
Mhm.
remember that. What's that on Netflix?
Vice.
On Vice. What is that, a new like networking thing?
I believe it's a station that is owned by HBO.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't believe I have that.
sometimes they'll have a lot of political stuff, and they're definitely a left-leaning media.
Uh-huh.
But this documentary is really good. I mean, this is just episode 1. So I'm like freaking hooked completely. Absolutely hooked. They're taking it from, he's telling the story of his life. And to me, like, it doesn't even sound like he's even hesitating in the idea of what. But what I liked about this is for every person that they killed, they have somebody there to represent the family on what happened from their side and what happened from his side.
Wow.
Interesting.
Very.
Really.
So is it like in parts, or is it just one?
Yes, Remy, it's it's about the DC snipers, but interesting enough, that's not where they got their start.
So do you mean to tell me that they killed way more people than they thought they killed, or they knew?
No. They knew how many they killed.
Oh, okay. So how many people were there that they
As
killed?
I'm saying, I'm still watching
Oh, okay.
episode 1. It just started. It's not like I can binge watch it. So it's, yeah, like I didn't know they killed people in Tacoma, Washington, Arizona, out like everywhere. And they were thieves. They robbed people. They robbed everywhere they went. They robbed people.
Wow.
And they have
To
a
supply
really
their
good
habit.
friend of the guy, John Muhammad, who was a very, very close friend of his, who knew both of them, who knew the child. He's like, it was a really weird relationship. He's like, I just thought he was becoming a father figure to this guy. He was in the army. We were in the army together. But I think Muhammad had PTSD severely. And that is what screwed him up. And from the sounds of it, like, yes, this kid was a kid. And this kid wanted a dad. I mean, it's what it sounds like. And no matter what this guy would have said, he would have done it. It sounds like. And that's the way he's not giving himself, he's not making excuses for himself. But he is just like telling a story, and his story is kind of crappy. I mean, at 16, this guy kind of took his life for him, unfortunately. By getting him to start doing this and brainwashing him to do it.
Hey, vegan. Gas is at $4.99. Wow.
I know.
Expensive. What is it? Why are people saying there's a shortage of gas?
Because there is a shortage of gas.
Why though?
Because our pipeline that is around the East Coast area was hacked into, and they stopped the line from moving.
Oh my God.
Biden's America.
Yep. Yep.
Only in Biden's America.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't understand everything. I really don't. Sorry, Nene. I know that I'm sorry, Nene.
Yeah, Nene is.
I know she is. And I normally, I do not, that's not something I base my opinion on people and how they think, because I was a Democrat my whole life. I don't know where I fit in these days anymore. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just politics. I can't even listen to anymore. I'm like, I'm so freaking done. I'm done. I'm just done.
I don't know. Like, I didn't know because my husband's the one that puts gas in the car. He never told me that gas was that high. He puts gas in my car too. It's just take when my car needs gas,
Girl,
he just
please,
takes
I
it.
don't care. Good.
Yeah,
Me too, Nene.
as long
That's
as
how
he's
I
paying
feel.
for it.
I'm so sick of it all.
Yeah, I'm sick. I'm sick of politicians, to be honest with you. I think they're all crooked, but
Oh,
that's
every
just me.
politician is crooked. They're
They're
more crooked than a
they
lawyer.
all have their hands somewhere,
Yep.
and they're all doing something that's
Yep.
sneaky.
Yep. And we don't know about it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot going on that they're not telling us. And this is
Yeah.
their game. And we're just game.
It's like YouTube. There's more that goes on behind the scenes than we know.
That's life. That's in the game
That
of
is
life as
true.
well.
That is so true. Things go on behind the scenes that you never know.
No.
And sometimes you don't want to know. Really.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. The less you know, the better you are. The better off you are. I think. I mean, that's my opinion anyways.
Yeah. No, I
Sometimes
agree.
when I was just a sub, I was just a sub, and I would go into chats and stuff, and people would say, well,
Exactly. See,
you
Vegan
know,
Rails has got it. They're all
I
paid for
never,
by
yeah,
corporations and shit. Yep. Absolutely. Totally believe that. 100%.
what was that?
Vegan Realist said politicians are bought and paid for by corporations.
That's true. He's right. Yeah. But, yeah, and a lot of things.
Seriously, right, Pig? Oh my God, completely. Yeah, that would be the craziest reality show ever. Democrats versus Republicans, the Senate.
Well, some of the debates are pretty infantile. You watch them.
And I'm sorry, if you go back to debates back when we were younger,
Uh-huh.
they were straight laced, didn't take shots at each other, didn't say horrible things about each other, nor did they try to make up shit about you and try to pass it off as true. Well, maybe they did. I don't know. But with the world that we live in today, I mean, we literally live in Big Brother, like the book 1984. 1000%.
What does that remind you of? What does that remind you of?
What does that remind me of? I don't know. What does that remind me of?
Doesn't remind you of YouTube? People trying to pass things off as the truth when they're not the truth. I mean, you see it every day on every channel. If you listen to
I don't go to every channel.
No, I don't either. But I mean, before I did, before I watched everything.
Until I realized this is just not something I really
But
want to
everything was different. One story was this, and another channel was saying that. Like, you never knew what to believe.
And
because
legitimately, the reason why I stay here is because of people like yourselves and the good people that I've met,
right.
And because you guys are so enjoyable to be around. The positive does outweigh the negative, but the negative can get really bad. Just saying.
And that's what I always say too, because people will say, well, how can you stand being on your channel? Hey, Ams, and going on live every month because of the good people. Look, there's not one nasty person in here today, or at least that I see that has talked in here today. Not one. And on the most part, when you have less people that come into your stream, you have probably little to no trolls or nasty people. Every once in a while, come on, every once in a while.
It depends on what the subject is that you're talking about, whether or not people want that subject to be talked about or not.
Exactly. That's true. That's true. But then on the most part, we don't really talk about anything,
I don't talk about creators, point period, unless it's in a positive light. Story. I don't bring up people's name because this is what I'm trying to teach my kids. You got to think about what you're talking about because your mouth can get you into so much trouble.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, on YouTube, you can't have an opinion. Well, I had an opinion, and I'm should have maybe not said anything this morning, but I just thought it was just, I just saw what I saw, and I had an opinion about it. Not saying anything against this person. I mean, she might have had a reason to do what she did, but just going by the way I was raised and the way I raised my kids, no matter what you got as a gift, you appreciated it. No
All right,
matter if you liked it
now
or
I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate. I hope you don't mind.
no, go ahead.
Why did you need to tell everybody your opinion on somebody that you barely knew?
Because I just saw it and I just had an opinion. Well, because my name was brought into it.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like they'll see that, and that is a reason that they would come after. That's what I'm just saying. Like that's
Right.
why I won't do it.
Right.
Like even putting my own opinion out there, I don't. I put my opinion out there about maybe
you're right.
two or three creators, and I for that reason, like because I just it's unproductive unless you want to have a negative channel that does drama, that talks shit on people, that tells secrets and things
And
like
I
that.
actually
Or friends
didn't
that
talk shit on that person. I really didn't. I just didn't.
I
Trying
know. As I said, I'm playing devil's advocate here for you. That's all.
because
What I'm saying,
because I don't know them enough to have an opinion about them. You know what I
correct,
mean?
and
Like I
neither do
really
I.
don't.
So I'm never going to make that.
And
opinion.
she might have every reason to do what she did. I don't know because I don't know her and I don't have an opinion about her. I'm going by the way I was raised, the way I raised my kids, and and that's it. I mean, it's no skin off my teeth. I mean, I've taken a lot of hits on here. I'm used to it.
I have no desire to sit and yell at people. Like that is not.
Oh, I
nor do
won't.
I want to sit
No,
here and
I
listen to
won't do
people
that.
yelling.
No,
Don't like that's not.
I've seen it too much. It just gets
And then
too
it becomes
much.
F and this and F and that and F and this and C word, this and that. I got kids in the house. I'm like, I can't listen to this shit out loud.
Yeah. It it gets old. It My channel is always truthful because I will never compromise my lifestyle and what I stand for honor
Hi, Gemma.
just to get subscriptions. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Gemma.
It's not worth it. It's just not unless you need
It
to
isn't.
depend on that money. And if that's the way you want to get your money, then that's the way you want to get your money. I mean, that's
Hey, Angie. Nice to see you. It's just like, it just seems like
beautiful morning, Angie, here in Jersey, isn't it? Beautiful.
it's nice here too. Like I looked
Beautiful.
outside. I think it's supposed to go up to like 70 today.
I've just like I've been like I told you about the solar lights that I bought, and then I bought like a bunch of different like colored solar lights, like flowers and stuff, to put around the edge of my patio. And then so it'll glow up like with lit flowers like all around the edges of my patio.
Mhm.
So I'm interested. I bought them yesterday. They don't come till next week, and then on we have a completely filled weekend for the first time in a long time.
Oh, what are you doing?
Saturday we're gonna go to the outlets, but I think we're gonna go to the Jersey Shore
Oh,
outlet.
I love going to the outlets.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it.
My
Love
kids
it. Love it.
need new clothes, and my oldest has put on quite a bit of weight and honestly, she needed to. But once she starts swimming again in the summer, she's going to lose it she's going to lose it immediately. And I know
Oh,
that.
God,
Yeah,
I want to lose weight.
when they're running around more, my kids will like they've been inactive for a freaking year pretty much.
Press one in the chat if you put on weight during this pandemic. I know Pink hasn't. Pink Lady Luck
Yeah,
skinny.
me either.
Has anybody? I have put on weight. Well, I know you were sick. I'm talking about people that weren't sick.
Mr. J.
Oh my God. I actually had to go out the other day and buy larger pants. And you don't realize it because I was wearing leggings all the time until you got to put on your jeans. And I was like, oh my God.
That's the funny
Bells.
I've been buying clothes. I've been buying clothes nonstop because everything is too big.
Right. You look amazing. See, I don't feel so bad because other people
I wouldn't
have.
recommend this diet for anybody.
I'll tell you, the hardest thing for me was to go out and buy like bigger jeans because I had Richard lost 25 pounds. You had the virus though, Richard.
45 pounds here, Richard. Woohoo.
Yeah, 45. That's a lot of weight. That's like a little person. That's like my granddaughter. That's how much she weighs. Um, yeah, so the hardest thing I did was go out, I think it was last weekend or the weekend before, and buy new jeans, and they had to be bigger, a size bigger. And I'm like, oh God, I
Yeah,
can't
I
believe.
know the feeling. I mean, unfortunately, weight creeps up on me like that all the time, all the time. My body just likes to be at like, because I really do watch what I eat. I used to always, and now like it's like they want me to eat ice cream when I've been watching my weight the whole time that I've been freaking alive, watching carbs, watching calories, watching sugars, watching this, watching that. And then you go to try to eat as much as you want and you can't.
Hey,
And
Mr. J.
you're still going to look at calories, carbohydrates, sugar, because that's the way you were raised. And that's what I know. And if it's too much and my body's like, my body says, no, like I won't eat it. And I know like I could use to put the weight on, but I'm so used to that life. I don't know even what it's like to even change the way of not thinking that way.
Oh my God, Richard had a heart attack? Richard, I'm so
He
sorry.
had a heart attack. I'm
That's what he
sorry.
said. He lost 25 pounds. He had a heart attack.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that'll happen when you get a heart attack. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
goodness. Carol sees she's gained weight. Like a lot of us have gained weight. And I
Everybody
think
that
it's the
I
same
know has
activity.
gained weight. I don't know anybody who's really lost weight.
My
That's
husband is the same. He does not lose. He does not gain. He exercises every day. He's like, he's
well, then, but
sickening.
you can't be mad at him if he looked the way he did and he didn't exercise. Then you could be mad at him.
Yeah, but he doesn't gain weight anyways. He could eat like 10 times a day and he won't gain weight. He's just got that kind of metabolism that he just won't gain weight. It's sickening. Makes me sick.
Well, to be honest with you, if you really want to lose weight, like if that's something like you really want to do, I would tell you to look and invest in a Beachbody video. That would work best for you. Like that shit works well, really
Right,
well.
right.
And not only that, like you have, there's DVDs that you put into, yeah, I guess they're DVDs or they might actually be online now for all I know. I have no idea. But you get the DVD, you put it in, and I always enjoyed working out at home, but I always preferred to work out at the gym. Only because that gave me more of a motivation to work myself harder. But I always push myself hard every time I worked out. But it's gotten to a point, the more I work out now, the worse it is for my back. And it's just, I feel
Yes,
defeated.
you do count, Miss OMG. Everybody counts. It's been like, can you believe it's been a year and a half? Like a year and a half that we've been dealing with this. And they kept saying, oh,
It's been a year and 2 months. Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah. I say a year and a half because it feels like a year and a half. Feels like a year and a
It's
half.
been a long, and we're going to be dealing it, I think, for a while more. I don't know.
Yeah. They keep saying, I mean, I remember last year when they said there's going to be a second wave. Now they're talking about a third wave, and I'm
No,
like,
now they're all talking to different variants of the COVID virus.
yeah,
It's,
that are worse.
dude,
The
I
African
can't.
variant. And yeah.
I just can't.
Well, that's why I stopped watching the news, to be honest with you, because it's just
It's so sensationalized to make you worry and panic, and it's just I can't handle it anymore. Like
yeah.
I like this morning, and I told you I always enjoyed the one morning program that we have here in Philly, the news program.
Right.
Like I just by waking up and looking through YouTube this morning, a lot of news about tons of people being killed in Philly. And I'm just like, okay, I don't want to put the news on because I don't want to see that. I don't want to see how violent things have gotten. I don't want to see how people are getting away with shit because the cops don't want to even be there anymore because of the way they're treated all the time. Not everybody's a bad cop. Not everybody's a good one either.
No.
But that's, again, life. Not all people are good. Not all good people are bad.
That's true.
So, I mean, you're going to have bad people in every walks of life. It's just how you handle them is.
Well, what was it Laura was saying the other day? If you want to commit a crime, go to New York, because the cops don't even want
They
to.
don't give a crap. No.
They just don't want to
Same in
go
Philly.
to.
They don't
Yeah,
give a crap either.
yeah. I think it's the same in Pittsburgh. It's like, yeah,
It's
it's
not just
probably any
around
big
here.
city.
It's any major city.
City.
Like, thankfully, in my tiny small community that I live in, nothing happens. Now, I do live next to Trenton,
Mhm.
but Trenton is nowhere near as bad as what Philly's going through. Like, nowhere near.
Mhm.
Now, there's bad stuff that happens in Trenton, but whatever. I mean, that happens. Like, that always has happened. But I haven't noticed myself that there has been an increase in, but there's been an increase in crime everywhere. So I'm sure there's been some kind of increase, but I'm just staying away from major cities. I ain't going anywhere near them. Unless I got to go to the hospital.
Like when that trial was going on, Derek Chauvin
that
trial
scared
was
the
going on.
crap out of me. It
I
scared
was
me so much that I couldn't watch it.
I was so afraid that there was going to be a riot and people were going to be killed.
Yep. I thought we were going to see like the whole. I was praying. I'm like, this guy cannot get off. This guy cannot get off.
Right.
He cannot walk.
I didn't think he was going to get off.
It would have been really bad. It would
Yeah,
have been really bad.
I didn't think he was going to get off, but I thought maybe they would give lesser charges, because this happened in Pittsburgh. There was a cop that shot a young, I think he was 14, black kid, and because he thought the kid had a gun, and he was acquitted. And there was a lot of riots going on in Pittsburgh. Like, we wouldn't even go downtown Pittsburgh. We wouldn't go downtown where I usually.
By any chance, have you seen the disgusting story of the 14-year-old kid who killed the 13-year-old girl?
Yes, I posted the link in Discord. The kid at school. I think
he's awful. Oh my God.
They think he might have had help.
He's a monster. At 14.
Yeah, 14 years old.
Do you see the picture he showed?
Yeah.
And what he said in the cop car?
No, I didn't hear what he said.
Like, oh, yeah, I heard whatever her name was. I forget what her name was. But that she was missing. Good luck finding her, or something like that. Something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it sounds like he had people helping him, from a story that I saw, because the cops were saying, we are going to arrest anybody that was connected to this.
Now,
so
I'm not even sure, because I haven't heard a backstory, and I don't think they told a backstory yet on it.
No, I'm just going by the press conference that I saw.
No. Okay, right. And see, Val just asked if I knew what the backstory was, and I don't know the backstory there.
No, I don't either.
Right.
Was he her girlfriend, or she his girlfriend or something? That's usually what it is when it's.
Who knows at that age, like what was going on? Who knows? I mean, it's such a sad situation. Totally sad.
Oh, it is. Can you imagine? Like, I can't even imagine losing my child to murder. I just can't imagine.
I don't know what it's like to lose a child of my own, but I have seen friends go through it, and it's fun to watch.
It's
whether they have committed suicide or whether they've been murdered. It's just awful.
I remember that story about the Lost Boys.
Oh yeah.
That was terrible. I mean, and when there's a murder, like especially of a young person, you got to think that they've got a family, and a lot of times, you see the pain.
I know that I almost can kind of, I guess, like, you can only experience what you think that pain would be like. but I
Yeah.
know how I am. And she's a friend of mine from grade school and high school. Like we still like, we'll talk and we DM each other and stuff like that. But I'm like so uber protective of her and
Mhm.
that story and his story. And I'm like, I don't know how families can come on the internet and see the people talking about your families, like the true crime. And see, and I'm not faulting anybody in true crime because I love true crime just as much as the next person. But I can't imagine my family constantly being talked about. Like, and there's nothing you can do about it. What happened, happened. You can't change that. It's all over the place. Everybody sees it. It's not in your control.
Remy
You have
says,
nothing, there's
her,
nothing you could have done to change that fact.
Remy said
It's
her cousin was killed at 13 and his father literally went insane. I think I would too. Seriously, I do.
um don't be so sure. You're stronger than you think you are, believe it or not.
I
And
don't know.
I only say that because I've been through a lot of loss. And when you just think that it can't get worse, like something else will happen. It's just, I don't know, maybe I protect myself a little bit. Like I always like, all right, I try, I guess because I experienced such a loss when my friend's husband died, to the point that I literally try to protect myself with others, like with chat in my head, trying to talk myself down, so I don't get too hurt like that ever again, because it's it's a place nobody ever wants to be. No,
Mm-mm.
and it's just a horrible feeling.
The more I get like caught up, and like I've been really watching a lot of that chapter, that channel.
I watch him every day. Yep,
I love his channel. You
I do
guys,
too.
if you're not subbed to him, you got to sub to him.
Love that chapter.
He's
Oh my God.
amazing. I think he's got 1 million or something subscribers, but the way he tells his story,
He's got over 1 million. Yeah.
yeah, the way he tells a story, it's not that he makes light of anything. It's the way he
I don't
tells
know
this.
what it is with his technique that makes it so good. He's not disrespectful.
No, he
He's
isn't.
not disrespectful to the story. Um, but he has a way of making jokes in the right area at the right time where it
Yeah,
isn't like,
yeah.
whoa. Yeah,
It's not disrespectful to the
not at all.
victim.
Not at all.
Never. He
And
disrespects the killer a lot of
the
times.
first video I
Yeah.
ever saw of his was the one on Cosmo DiNardo.
I watched that one, by the way.
That was the first one I
Mhm.
watched. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow, he told that story, made a couple of little jokes here and there that were not offensive at all, I thought, to the
Uh-huh.
families.
Yep.
And ever since that, I watched that, I haven't stopped watching them.
Yeah, I binge watched him one day. I mean, I watched him all damn day. And if you guys aren't subbed to him, it's called That Chapter.
I
He
can put
has
it, I
got
can
like the
put it,
best channel ever for true crime. Not the best. I mean, there's a lot of other channels out.
I like the way he tells the story.
I'm also subbed to the Interview Room. That's another good channel. I've been really getting into a lot of the true crime channels
I
lately.
don't know that one.
He's like, I think he's a former police officer, and yeah, he's good. He goes on with his wife. I don't know what his wife is, if she's an attorney or what, but they do live streams, and I mean they get like 3,000 people in their live streams, so there's no way you can keep up with a live stream there.
Yeah, no.
But they really know how to tell a story, and that's what I've been really doing with my time lately. I mean, I go to
Me
other
too.
channels.
Like I said, like last night, I actually did sit down and watch TV, and I watched that Ice Sniper last night because I wanted to see that. And I've come across a show that my husband came across, and then actually Red Rum Media was telling me a little bit more about the same show. She's like,
Mhm.
you got to watch it. It's really interesting. And it's called The Dark Side of the Ring. I am not a wrestler fan, but it really tells you crazy stories of certain wrestlers.
Oh,
Some who have died, these crazy stories that come out of wrestling. Now,
wow.
tonight, on the same channel, Vice, starts The Dark Side of Football, I believe it's called. Yeah.
Wow.
And
I'll have
so
to look into
I'm
that.
interested in seeing that. And it's tonight, I think it's about showboating. Because I know they're having Chad Johnson on, who was like Chad Ochocinco, whatever his name was.
Mm-hmm.
He was on like Cincinnati Browns or I forget. But he was like, and that's what the topic is tonight, was like the showboating of football, which I'm surprised Terrell Owens is not in that at all. Do you know who he is?
Not really.
Okay. I'm like, I realize I'm like, I might be saying all these names and she may not know who they are.
No, because I'm like not a sports
You
fan.
may not like football. I know. I got to remember that.
No, my husband does. My husband would know, but I'm like, no.
And see, these are bigger names too. Like these are names that even people who maybe don't know football might even
Would
know,
know.
especially Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens was,
I think I've
probably
heard
one of
that name.
yeah,
I think I've heard that name.
but in the early 2000s, it wasn't anytime soon.
He's not the one that killed his girlfriend, is he?
No.
But
That's
there was one
Ray
that killed
something.
his pregnant girlfriend.
Ray.
One of those football players did. I think.
I believe he was from the Ravens football team. Stop.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I believe that's who it is that you are saying. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm trying to get back to your channel on my computer.
Oh, okay.
I was having issues because I was looking at the chat. What the freak? There you are. Yeah, so I mean, there's been some really good shows that way. Like, so, oops, here we go. I'm having I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is acting really weird.
Lady Behavin' says Ray Caruth.
Is that it?
I
I was
don't
going to go Ray something. I knew his name was Ray. I just couldn't remember what his name.
I just remember the story that he killed his
remember the
girlfriend
video.
because he didn't want to pay child support or something. I don't know if it was that or it was something else, or he was with somebody else. But there's been a few stories that have come out of the football that I've heard about that have been pretty horrific.
Unfortunately, with football, because of the brain injuries that they receive, and that it can literally make you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, when it comes to concussions, I mean, they're doing their best, but if I had a boy, I don't know if I would want him to play for football at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's seriously putting them in such a risk.
Yeah, Chris Benoit killed himself. I think he was a wrestler, wasn't he, Remy? Chris Benoit? He was a wrestler that killed his wife and his family. I mean, there's been so many. Aaron Hernandez, in jail for life.
He definitely
killed two people, didn't he? Or he killed a couple. He was like a thug. That's what my husband said. He says he's a thug.
He was disgusting.
He was really bad. Yeah. Didn't he kill him?
There's no two ways about that.
He killed himself in prison, didn't he? He killed himself in prison, yeah. So there was another story that came out of football. I mean, there's always there's a lot of sad stories that come out of sports. And I guess you hear more about it because they're famous or whatever. Aaron was a thug in prison. Yeah. I heard that he killed himself because he had a little girl, and I guess he had an insurance policy or whatever, and he wanted to make sure that they were taken care of.
Yeah, Ray Caruth was his name. Was the guy who
Yeah, that's what
Caruth. He was the NFL guy who killed.
killed
Former
his wife.
football wide receiver and convicted felon. After playing college football at Colorado, he was drafted into the first round of the 1997 NFL draft by the Carolina Panthers of the National Football League.
Oh, really, Pink? She said he was a thug in prison. She worked at that prison, and she saw him several times. 30-year-old player is the brains of an 80-year-old dementia patient. Wow. I guess that's from getting hit in the head. Hey, Carol.
Yeah. I don't know, because we're still talking about Hernandez, right?
Well, that's what Pink was talking about. She worked in that prison, and she said she saw him several times, and he was like a thug in prison.
I think he was born that. I don't think that was concussion related. I think he was that way since he was young, and that's his way of life, and he's a thug, legitimately.
Yeah, because the first guy the guy that he was convicted of, wasn't that somebody like in town or something that he had shot? I don't know. Drugs in that prison. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy.
That's not crazy. I mean, that's not crazy at all. I mean, that's where you're going to find a lot of drugs.
Yeah, but how do they get them? Who sneaks them in? The guards?
They have their ways. To ask me is to ask me to think like a convict, and I don't know.
No, but I always wondered, like, I mean, don't they have things in place that you can't just get drugs in prison? Like I always think of Jodi Arias, because I always fall back on Jodi Arias. I hope she gets nothing in prison, because I can't stand her. But yeah,
No, but I've heard enough about her in prison that people have said that she is psycho.
Yeah, but people, I guess she gets a lot of money put on her books because people are fans of hers. So she doesn't suffer, like she doesn't, you know. I wish she would suffer more.
So does that mean like Chris Watts has got a commissary account that's like out of control because of his name was put out?
I really wouldn't be surprised, because these guys that are famous, they got women like Scott Peterson. Same thing. He had women like.
I will give Scott Peterson this. You know, you could have girls who are just dumb enough because he's handsome.
Yeah.
He's not an ugly guy.
Right. And neither was Jodi Arias. She was an ugly girl.
But I think that's why I became so obsessed. Like, even as a kid, I became extremely interested in Ted Bundy. Like, I think it blew my mind that a handsome guy like that could kill someone. I think back then it literally freaked me out, and I'm like, how are we supposed to know? But I was a kid.
I just always wonder if he was, like, all the murders that he committed, when it came right back and he knew that there was no turning back, he was going to be executed, if he got the fear of God in him, like he was scared.
So. No.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, I would hope that he was scared to death.
Nope.
That would be my wish for him, because of all the people.
I think people like that don't fear anything.
God.
You can't. Or you wouldn't do shit like that. Or you would fear the consequences of those actions. And like, if someone came to me, handed me money and was like, oh, could you for a contract kill or something like that, I can barely kill a bug. I can't even kill a bug.
Hi, Shaz. Yeah, that's like, remember that girl, Valia DiPolito? Remember when she was on the cops, and she had hired an undercover cop to kill her husband?
Oh, yes.
And he goes, are you sure you want this? And she goes, I'm 1,000% sure. Oh my God, she got hurt.
Her acting. I'm telling
you.
Yeah,
her acting was bad.
Oscar. She's deserved it. She deserved an Oscar for that performance.
Yeah, and then she got a retrial and ended up getting more of a sentence than the first time. She would have been just about finished her. And then she got pregnant because she was on house. I think she was on house arrest or
Oh,
whatever. And then
I
she got,
don't know that much about her. I mean, all I
yeah,
know the story, and that's
she was
about
an
it.
idiot. You got to read up on her. Her
Oh, I
case is
did. No,
interesting.
I've seen that story many times told by him.
Oh
Completely.
yeah, he was an interesting guy too. He was kind of a
He
criminal.
he
He was a
looks
criminal.
exactly like my friend's fiance, my other
Oh really?
friend. Yeah.
He was a criminal, but I think he was a nice guy. Like I always liked him. He was, I really liked his.
He was a handsome guy.
He was a handsome guy.
he was
He was a handsome
totally
guy. He got
chiseled.
caught up with the wrong woman, obviously. She wanted him dead. Like even when he asked her to hang,
Weren't they married?
yeah, they were. And he had put because he owed a lot of people a lot of
Oh, Ems,
money.
I was just there yesterday. I know. I
Home
hate
Depot.
Home Depot. I've been, like I said, I'm trying to decorate my outdoors. Ooh, you know what I could do? I'll let the dogs out tomorrow, and then I'll come back, and maybe I'll go live, depending on how nice it is, from my yard. That'd be nice.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes, I haven't
Yeah.
done that since last spring.
Hi, Chick.
Because in the summer
We're
it
going to
gets
start planting. We're going to start planting pretty soon because I think the frosts are done.
Okay,
Flowers and
you know about my bad back. My husband has a really freaking bad back,
right.
and I can't weed.
You mean your ankylosing spondylitis?
Not a life goes by without you saying.
Not a lot goes
Not a
by.
life goes
Yeah,
by.
no. Okay, you gave me that. I had to segue into that. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It's fine. No, so neither one of us can really weed that well, or plant, or get down and do that kind of stuff because both of our backs are so trashed.
Uh-huh.
I wish I could garden. I wish I had a green thumb. I just But we do, like, for whatever reason, in the summer we get something called digger bees, which are cicada killing wasps. Those things are, and I think we were talking about this yesterday because you were talking about carpenter bees. So, this is a back and forth between me and my husband because I'm like, I do not want the digger bees. We have to do stuff, to our landscape in order to make sure they don't come. And I don't think he cares. And it makes me mad because I can't do it myself. And if he ain't going to do it, I'm going to find somebody to do it.
Like hire somebody?
Yeah. To put mulch or something out there so I don't get those bees, so I can sit outside next summer or this summer.
Right. Well, that's what you want.
Are so big and they're hover and like you can't even be around. Like for me, it's not enjoyable to be around them.
Oh, geez.
What's the matter?
No, I was just thinking about my carpenter bees because I did one year get stung by one, and I swear to God I had a bruise where it stung me. It was a bruise all around where it stung me, and it was.
Carpenter bees don't have stingers.
Well, I don't know what it did, but maybe it wasn't a carpenter bee, but it was a
Could have
big
been a bumblebee.
It was a bumblebee. It was a bumblebee, and I had a bruise all around where it stung me, and it stayed there for about 2 weeks. It was like, yeah.
It's like the one that was on my arm.
No, it wasn't like that. It was just a round bruise. It hurt though. That sting hurt. And no, it couldn't have been I don't think it was a carpenter bee because it was out in the woods where we got it. And my husband came home, like he went hunting, I think it was 2 weeks ago, came home, had ticks all over himself.
Like I wish I had M's. Like they go golfing each weekend, and like that sounds like so awesome to me. Gives you something to do, even when you're at home and you have nothing to do. You can still golf. Like I would totally learn how to golf if that was the case. Totally, but I have no idea how.
We used to golf. I can't anymore since I got my my staph infection. I can't swing a golf club. But we weren't good. Neither of us were good. We're nowhere near what Ems and her husband are. But it used to be a really nice, we would go there for a day and they would have like potluck because it was a small golf course, and they would have like potluck golfing days where everybody would bring something.
Oh, see, like, that shit's fun. Like, that's fun
It
stuff.
was fun. It was fun. But they closed that golf course. Oh, now it's not open anymore. But I would still go with him if he wanted to golf. He loves golfing. He even went out and bought me a set of golf balls. We just want the money. Our summer winnings pay for a whole lot of things.
And like they win money at it too. Like,
Oh my
crazy.
God. No, we would never
Do
win
something
money
you love, have fun, go drinking, and
and
win
make
money.
money. Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to pee in the woods. Okay.
I'm cool with peeing. I can
I'm cool with pee in the
absolutely
woods.
pee in the wood. You were talking to, the top Dave Matthews goer. So you
Yeah.
got to figure out how to pee in public when there is no toilet around. I have come up
I know
with
how
some
to do
damn
that.
clever ways of peeing.
I just get freaked out about peeing anywhere, like squatting anywhere. Like I do. I always think there's going to be a snake around or bugs or, yeah, I get freaked out about that. I really do. I'm a big chicken when it comes to that stuff. We only drink during certain tournaments. When there's a lot of money on the line, we don't drink. Yeah, I guess.
Well, yeah, I get that, but you and your husband, you go out. That's time that quality time
that you spend together. Mm-hmm.
Quality time that you two spend together, and I just wish I had an activity like that I had with my husband.
Right. And plus, she makes money. What's the most money you ever made, Ems?
She's
or ever won.
His money doing that. I remember.
I think one time she said she won. I can't remember how much it was. Over 1,000.
No, I'm not. It was even more than that. Way more. Like I was like, what? It's crazy.
$7,000. Holy shit!
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, excuse my language, but my God, yeah, that's quite the haul.
And it's fun activity, and you can spend quality time. And when you're practicing, you can drink all you want.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and then you can really enjoy it afterwards, because that's quite a haul. Yeah, we never play. See, the golfing
so
we
nature
was
reads
always
are out of the question.
Yeah, the golfing we did was just like fun golfing. It was like very amateur. I mean, it was like a small.
Look at Billy vexed.
What'd she say? My fiance and I have an activity we do often and spend quality.
Okay, but do you have children yet? That's the question.
It's her fiance. It's her fiance, so I'm guessing no.
Around. Just saying.
No. Carla, I would be terrified to go in your basement after the snake story and it curling around. I'll tell you what, I won't go in the basement now without boots on. I really won't. I'm scared. And not only that, but they had to replace our hot water heater downstairs. And I was down there watching. There was a 6-foot long snake skin. You know how they shed their skin in the rafters of my basement? So where did that snake go to? I don't know. But yeah, they shed their skin. They push up against things. Because I saw it and I said to my husband, I said, what is it? And he goes, it's a snake skin. I said, well, where the hell is that snake?
Yeah, if I knew there was a snake in my basement and we hadn't found it, I would be going there.
No, I won't go downstairs without boots on. I swear to God, I won't. And I don't know what kind of snake it was.
But see, like M's, she does it for the fun of it. Like she does
Yeah.
it because they enjoy it, but you can also
Uh-huh.
win prizes.
Yeah.
But see, I'm so competitive that if I lost, I'm like that could ruin like the good time. That would be the only thing I'd be worried about.
Well,
Because
that's
I
what
am competitive.
my
I'm
husband
the
and
biggest competitor in my house.
my husband and I, when we used to golf, it was an activity that we did together, and we did it almost every weekend, and we really did enjoy it. I mean, I sucked at it. Every once in a while, I could hit one, a real good. I could make a real good shot, but not very often. But it was the fact that we spent that time together, you
Right,
know,
right, exactly.
and it was good. It was good. And it was exercise, a little bit of exercise. So,
Well, sure, anything that gets you up and out and moving.
yep. So, yeah, I miss that. Well, I can't do it now because my arm is like, I have no muscle on my right arm. God bless you.
Thank you. Allergies killing me this season, man.
Oh, mine too. I don't just sneeze once. I'll sneeze like 9 times in a row. It's crazy. I have 2 vintage trees of many. I can't stop buying them, but they are great condition and I wear them often. Oh, teas. Sometimes I read trees. Oh, I got to learn to read. Playing every weekend. Yeah, she plays every weekend. Her and her husband. I'm glad that your husband is well enough to.
Oh my
I'm so
God,
happy for
like,
her.
you guys are a miracle story, man. The two of you
Yeah,
combined.
they're like a fairy tale story. Yeah, very, very happy for
A
her.
very shitty fairy tale story, but
Well, yeah, they had to go through a lot, but I'm so
both of
glad they
them so much. It's
they
not even
came out.
fair.
Yeah, they came out where they are now. And in
And
better
they're
and
still,
closer than
and
ever.
look at them. They're still active and they're still doing stuff. That's amazing.
She said it's a team of 4 this weekend. We'll probably be drunk by hole 6. It's an early bird tournament, so it's just to mess around.
Oh, day
Aw.
drinking. Yes. I can't do that anymore.
Have you ever had a hole in one, Ems? Have you ever made a hole
I
in one?
think she's had. Absolutely. I think she's actually better than her husband.
Is she really?
Anyways, how about those Yankees?
I'm definitely not. I was definitely never better than my husband. God, I used to take more of the grass out. I did hit the ball.
I have never hit a real golf ball.
Oh, really? It is, you know what? And I never thought I would like it. But when I started going with him, I started really liking it. I enjoyed it. I mean, by no means were we good. Once, only on a par 3, and it was luck. Yeah. Oh, I never hit a, yeah.
Well, honestly, aren't all holes in one pretty much luck?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there is skill though in
Oh,
golfing. I mean,
absolutely. There's skill.
you
It's
have
either
to
one or the
you have
other.
to
It's skill.
know where to hit the ball and stuff like that. So it's not something that, it's not all luck, believe me.
Oh, I gotta go to the store. I don't want to go to the store. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I should get going and start doing some stuff too.
I
So you have no problem going live tomorrow?
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
just
great.
it's gonna be after I
Right.
do with my friend's dogs.
Yeah. I just have
Hold
to
on,
do
do I
it.
have? Hold on. You know what? It's better for me. Oh, I can't jump out of there. But it's a yes, and unless you hear from me otherwise,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna I will set it up
Hi,
as soon as we
Jenna.
get off of here.
Just popping in to say hello to everyone. How's your job going, Jenna Moon?
Hey, Jenna Moon.
I heard she got a job.
Did she? Good.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
think
her.
she said she got a job. I think she said she got a job. I hope your job is going well. Um, yeah, I think she got a job. I think she got a job. I hope your job is going well. 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 I hope yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, just let me know if you can't.
If I'm telling
Oh,
you,
you just
I
got
don't
home.
see it being an issue because I don't think I have anything tomorrow. So tomorrow is what? 12. Today's the 13th. Tomorrow's the 14th. Now I'm fine. I'm good. We're all good.
Oh, okay, good. Because I have like to get some stuff before our we're going for it's like a couple hours to get to where her track and field is. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, you know,
Wow.
watching her do her all her stuff that she's gonna do. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to the outlets on Saturday, and then Sunday we're having his parents and my parents over, and they've both been vaccinated, so it's all good.
Um, well, well, I'm glad. Thank you so much for doing that for me. I appreciate that.
No, I told you.
And
No
you know what?
problem.
And I don't go on. I actually feel guilty in the morning. I'm like, oh, everybody expects to come in here and just like, talk and, get ready for work. Not that there's a lot of people that come in here, but you get used to, you're going to a certain place every morning and you get used to doing it. And so you just, you feel like you're letting people down if you don't go live. So, yeah. So I appreciate you doing that for me.
Absolutely. No problem.
Uh,
Can't guarantee how long it's going to be, but
Well,
or how good it'll be.
sometimes I'm only on for like an hour,
Well,
50
that's okay
minutes or
because
whatever.
I got a plenty of information to tell you about Amber Heard and stuff like that.
Oh
Lots
my
of
God, I saw that video you made with Raven Simone yesterday.
that's actually like a week or two old, and I'm like, I just want to put that up because I thought it was so funny. I thought it was so funny.
Oh, she forgot her keys and her cell phone in her
Well, no,
car.
well, number one, she was acting like a crazy person in the beginning of the video. She was like, "Oh my god, oh my god." I thought Raven Simone was absolutely hilarious in
Hey,
that video.
Carlos, you're not a fan, I know, of Amber Heard.
Not a fan
You are
is
not
putting it
a
lightly. Yeah,
understatement.
no, I don't think she has many of those. So, but
Oh, she
the people
sounds
who
like
are
a
backing her,
biatch.
I mean, they're trying to silence Johnny as much as possible, but I think the majority of the world knows that she's a big fat liar. She's a
True,
liar.
true.
She does not say the truth about anything. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing that comes out of her mouth is true. She is a drama queen. And I swear to God, like from what I'm hearing, she sounds like she's got like a borderline personality disorder.
Do you think she married him for
Yes,
status and
yes,
money and
yes, yes. Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. There was no love in there whatsoever.
yeah. That's sad. Not known of, but real shit talker and fisherman bestie, little old. I have no idea. I don't
Thanks,
know.
Bailey.
I don't know most. Hi, Brutal Mafia. Good morning, Carla. I hope you have a blessed day, ma'am. Nothing but love and support. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Jeremy's Autistic Blogs. Good to see you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut down.
Yeah, me too.
I got things to
I
do.
got some stuff I gotta get done. But
Thank
I
you
will
for coming.
definitely
You're
take
getting to
over.
be my co-host. Yeah.
Well, when I can, but when I can't, I can't. So
Well, yeah, and that's not a problem.
yeah.
I have done it by myself. Oh, yeah, I can. Like I said, it's nice to have someone to talk to when you go live, but it is what it is.
Right. Right.
But I understand if you can't, but it's, if you can, it's nice to have you up. Like when I was up on your channel, and Loopy Lisa was up there, and Kim S, and I met a lot of people that I didn't, I haven't met a lot of people lately that I never knew before, and I appreciate those people.
Kim's a wonderful person. I love Kim. She's
I
so sweet.
do too. She just seems like such a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
And Lisa is
hi Ariel.
Lisa
Nice to see you.
yeah, and see, she's not really.
Oh, I love Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Loopy Lisa.
and she's really not a part of the drama community at all.
Well, that's a good thing.
Although she was in, she was, well, no, she has been on Mommy Ramblings a couple of times, but she's never been a subscriber of Mommy Ramblings.
I don't think I've ever watched Mommy Ramblings except to see, I think I went there once to watch her husband fall down the stairs, and that was so funny. That was so
Huh?
funny. Her husband, like, I guess she was live one time and he like slipped and fell down the stairs. And
Oh my
someone said,
God.
like, yeah, he was okay.
She's
But it
lying.
was like a short clip I saw. But I've never really gone to her channel. I know she was big in the Chris Watts, thing. Who wasn't? Like almost
Right.
everybody. But a lot of us have moved on from that. So yeah.
God, man, that stuff will just keep coming back in different forms.
What, the Chris Watts stuff?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just, oof. He's in jail he's never getting out of jail.
No.
So that's just like
That's
Jodi
not
Arias.
gonna happen.
Jodi Arias is in jail. She's never getting out of jail. So, move on from her. You can say she's innocent all you want. She's not. She's convicted. She's gone. She's never getting out of jail. Same with Chris Watts. He killed his family. He's a piece of shit. He's never getting out of jail. Stop. He's crazy in his mind if he thinks he's getting out of jail ever, because it's never going to happen. But people believe him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People believe that his wife, did what she did, and whatever. You guys are crazy. Whatever. But I think I'm going to get ready to pop down here. And thank you for coming up. I appreciate
No
you.
problems, darling.
And I'll see you in the morning. I will be in your chat. Like I will.
All right. Yeah, I'm setting it up right now as we're talking.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll talk to you tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, if
Sounds
not
like a
before.
plan. Oh shit! Yeah, I better go because my battery's about to just die. So yeah, gotta go.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
Love you.
Bye, everybody.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in this morning. I hope you have a great day. I don't know if anybody else is going live, but if they are, I'll probably see you in another chat. You guys have a great day. Bye.